Alright, I'm just starting up my...
I'm on a branch called IDE Reborn.
Yeah, that's the one I've been working from as well to get the workshop stuff done with the new
So
IDE.
I should pull from you.
Pull
To get
from...
the latest.
I've
Am I sharing
out...
the screen with you?
No, I can't see your screen.
Let me share. Can you see my?
I don't have the latest IDE Reborn branch in this. Yeah, your screen share's coming through now.
Is it too small for you, the terminal, or?
No, I can see that.
Okay, all right. So I have you as a remote, so if you tell me to pull from you, I will do so. But I want to make sure that we're on the same, on the branch that we need to be.
Pull Workshop1 from me.
So I'm going to fetch from you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me fetch from Pete. And then I'll see what I get. So I get Workshop1 and WS1 instructions.
Yeah. Workshop1 is the branch I'm working on currently.
All right, git checkout Pete Workshop1 git checkout workshop git checkout Workshop1. Okay, and let me go to Codealia. Okay. Can we verify that I got the latest code by going somewhere and see some code, or?
Yeah, if you go to intro.html in app views learning
in views.
Workshop1. Yeah.
In views.
In views, there should be a folder called learning, and then there should be a folder called Workshop1.
Yes. Intro.
Yeah, go intro, and that's the last thing I changed.
This is what it looks like in mine. Is that looks okay to you?
Yep. Workshop path 1,1.
All right.
What
are you referring to when you do title equal? You're assigning that learning workshop heading title. Is that a partial or a JavaScript?
That is actually Rails internationalization. So T stands for translate.
Oh, okay.
And learning.workshop1.heading.title is a key in the array of translations.
Oh,
so
okay.
If the viewer is browsing a website in Swedish, then that key will fetch the title in Swedish.
Oh.
And if they're in English, which is the default language, it will get the one in English.
Cool. Cool.
All of the text that you see all this English text should be migrated so that it's using the internationalization gem as well. But having the site in Swedish is a low priority at the moment because we don't have a pilot set up in Sweden yet.
Pete, what is the pivotal tracker for the number for the Codealia?
Let me find out for you.
I may have it right here. No, that's local support.
Don't you get a drop down with all the projects?
No. I have, I know this is website 1.
At the top of Pivotal Tracker.
No, that's going to send me to the... that's okay, don't worry about it. It's no...
I need to sign in anyway. So I'm going to paste the link to the Codealia tracker in the group chat now.
All right.
So yeah, we've got this Workshop 1, and at the moment when I click through to...
Adjustment test the other day.
Yeah.
And some of the functionality for Workshop 1 was not even implemented, right?
No.
Okay. Now it is, or we're still not?
Now, the functionality for Workshop 2 was never implemented. Workshop 1 was using the old editor.
Oh, okay.
So on this branch, I've got it on the new editor, but that's not... we've not made a pull request out to that yet.
So another question, the make editable is basically the preview page?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on one second. Okay, Marcel, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so the layout for this Workshop 1 is basically 2 columns with the little kittens, and I want to update that now, so because we've got a full screen preview rather than a tiny window, we can use a lot more space.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool.
We really don't want to be having this much code in such a small editor window, but we have no way at the moment of having separate editable regions. The idea is that you can click on a tab here at the top of the editor and go in to just edit the heading, and then there'll be another tab and you can edit the right column, and a third tab to the left column. But while we've just got one editor, we'll just put all the code in that and try and keep it short.
All right. So let me see. The task the chore that you assigned to me was the fact that the CSS for Workshop 1 and 2 were contained in separate files, and it should be done in one, right?
Yeah. The one.
Right. You indicated to me that this morning that the whole thing is going to change, right? So,
It's all going to change.
okay.
I've temporarily included the CSS file from my old Workshop 1 in this Workshop's partial. But we should just be using the custom.css style sheet for all workshops.
And that is in
In
I
assets.
guess in assets style sheets. You have a partial in there called share.
Shared, I'm not sure what it does.
Okay.
No, that's a CSS thing.
Custom CSS or Codealia?
CSS. Yeah.
This one?
I think that's the one. I'm not sure though, because Thomas's Workshop 2 was using some other style sheets. We need to find those really. Yeah, there's this style sheet file which is in public style sheets. No, public custom.css.
Public custom.css, correct?
That
Okay.
includes some custom fonts.
That looks more promising, yes.
Yeah. So it's that file that's being included in the workshop and not actually this custom css.scss in the style sheets asset.
Say that again.
So there is a custom.css in public, and there's another custom CSS in assets style sheets.
I see it. Yeah. Custom CSS.scss.
SCSS. So that's not the one we're using. We're using just a custom plain CSS in style sheets at the moment, and that is doing these grey fonts on the page, which kind of mixed in with the CSS that I was using, which is this Workshop CSS.
Okay.
So these are the two files. The Workshop CSS and not that one. Not that one. Custom.css. No. Yeah, these two guys, they just look similar for a second. Sorry, the dog's going crazy. Sorry, when somebody comes to the door, she goes mental and she thinks that she's the burglar alarm. Which isn't a bad thing.
Good, good. Do you have a lot of issues with security in Spain, or?
We're very fortunate because we live in quite a small village away from the coast.
Okay.
There's not a lot of crime here, but
cool.
We have had a couple of break-ins on our street over the past 10 years.
Okay.
So,
you gotta be careful, man.
Yeah. But it's great. Whenever an alarm salesperson comes to the door, I can just tell them that I got dogs.
Yes, good idea. Good idea. Very good idea.
Right, so we've got Thomas's CSS here, and we've got my CSS here.
So which one is yours and which one is Thomas's custom CSS?
Thomas's custom CSS, and he's using some things from like Jumbotron here is from Bootstrap.
I see it.
And mine is here, and I'm using some HTML5 tags like header and footer
Okay.
to style different parts and section and article.
So the idea would be to combine those two, or what?
Yeah. So I can start by
Can you make your font a little bit bigger?
yeah, sure.
Unless you want to share the terminal with teammate.
No, I'm not that good at Vim.
Okay. I'm learning, man.
That's cool.
I used it. I used it many years ago, so I have more or less
All right. So you know about the modes and things.
trained myself to do the insert mode and the command mode.
Mm-hmm.
And now some pretty helped me to set up Yatter. So it's pretty nice, pretty nice.
Cool.
So I'm playing with it anyway. Cool. So I can see it now.
So I think the body styles we can leave behind because Thomas has already got some nice defaults. A Google font and a bigger font size, which is better.
So you're reviewing custom CSS right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So custom CSS is the one that we want to use for all of the workshops.
Oh, okay. Cool. So line 1 through 5, we're going to leave it alone. Is that?
Yep.
Okay. Now we go to the Jumbotron.
The Jumbotron is fine. I'm going to put that.
What do you have on your right in there on your pane? The one on the right.
The one on the right, workshop.css. That's the one I set up for Workshop 1.
Workshop.css, and that is in the public folder?
Yeah, that's in public style sheets.
Public style sheets. Okay. Oh, I see it. Okay. But the one that we are editing is custom CSS, right?
Yeah.
All right.
That's where we want to pull all the styles into. So Jumbotron is fine. We'll leave that there.
Okay. So then comes the H1 tag.
H1 tag, exactly. And I've got an H1 tag which has a slightly different font size. Font weight. So H1 and H2, I think we can leave them as they are.
So H1 and H2, we'll leave them as they are.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is Jumbotron H2.
I'm not using that, so I'm happy to leave that. Well, we might actually use that in Workshop 1 if we have an H2 element in the Jumbotron.
Okay.
Let's put those together. All right. I've got
H4.
4, that doesn't conflict because
Okay.
I'm not using that tag. The next tag I've got that isn't here is the paragraph tag. So I'm going to copy and paste that into here.
Paragraph where?
In workshop.css, I've got the p tag styled with some margins.
Oh, I see. I see.
And then I've got my color styles, and I need some more colors anyway. I'm going to copy them and paste them into the bottom of custom CSS. And the layout tags as well. Now, there's the layout tags that we're going to be changing a lot.
What do you say?
The layout tags we're going to be changing a lot because right now they're set up for a very, very narrow preview window, and we're using the full width of the browser for the preview now.
Okay.
So we want to be able to spread these columns out and use more of the space available.
You mean the area on the lower right-hand side?
All the area on the right is this background area should be covered with content, and we can center this content a little bit better so that it's not all jammed up against the left-hand side.
All right. Cool.
But now I've got all the styles that I wanted in there. I'll space them out a bit so that they're formatted the same as Thomas's. I'll leave the indentation as it is. And I'm going to make a commit. I can remove workshop.css now. In fact, I can remove the whole style sheets folder for public.
Yes.
There's nothing else in there. And make a commit with that. Okay, I've pushed Workshop1 up to GitHub. Do you want to drive for the interesting part?
Yes. Let me git pull. When I want to get your changes directly into the branch that I already created, like Workshop1, it's just git pull p, right?
Yeah, git pull p Workshop1.
Yes. Git pull p workshop1, yes.
Repeat space Workshop1.
That's not what's gonna.
Do a space instead of a forward slash.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes.
If your Workshop1 branch was tracking mine, then you would just have to do git pull.
Yeah. No. It was. It was. It should work.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Hold on 1 second, Pete.
Test that. Loading page. Okay, and the font size have changed as well. Excuse me a sec, Marcelo.
Yes.
Okay, I'm back. One of the kids' mums that the girls go to school with, her niece or something is running for Queen of the Feria. It's a big thing every summer. We have a town fair.
Is running for what?
Queen of the Fair.
Oh, okay.
Reina de la Feria.
Uh-huh,
And she wants us to go down to the town hall and vote for her to be queen. Because she says, I don't have much family in the village, so I have to get as many people as I can to come and vote for my niece.
When you say village, Pete, how big is the village?
We have about 1,500.
How many?
1,500 people. 1,500.
Oh, okay. So it's a small one, huh?
Yeah, it's a small village.
And you have a big town nearby, or are you in the suburbs of a big town, or?
No, we're kind of surrounded by orange fields, and we're in the Campo a bit.
Oh, okay.
But we're quite close to the coast, and there are towns and urban areas all the way along the coast here.
So which one is a big city that you're nearby? Malaga?
Malaga is the biggest city nearby. In the other direction is Cadiz.
And how far are you from those places?
From Malaga, about an hour. It's an hour to get to the airport. Probably an hour and 15 minutes to get into the center of the city.
I see.
And from Cadiz, probably 2 hours drive.
I see. That's cool.
Yeah, Gibraltar is quite close here, but that doesn't count as Spain.
Oh, I see. That's cool. That's cool.
Mm.
Anyway, so
Excuse me, sir. I think my phone is ringing. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so we want to spread out this layout a little bit so it uses more of the space available.
sorry, Pete. Too many windows open.
I've lost your screen share.
Yeah, hold on. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
So, did you make any changes to the database? No.
No, not in
Okay.
not in this branch.
All right. So this is my. Let's run this server. Oh, I have a server running somewhere. Yes, I do. Codealia. All right. So I'm in.
Uh-huh.
For some reason, I don't have Workshop 2 in here on the navbar.
No, we've taken Workshop 2 out of
Okay.
the production and develop branches.
Okay. Cool. So where do you want me to go?
Go into Workshop 1.
Okay.
In the browser.
Yeah. Click on Workshop 1.
Yep. And you click on Workshop 1, yeah.
Cute kitty.
Yeah. So you're different. Your layout is different to mine. You don't get.
No, you know why? Because I share the screen with the terminal. Hold on. Is it still different now?
Yeah, it looks like your CSS is rendering differently. I get these
What is
green
yours?
and purple background colors.
Okay. Do I have to do some? Do I have to seed any? Do I have to run any seed files or anything to?
No, nothing of this is touching the database.
Hmm.
Let's see.
I pulled from you, right? You saw me doing it.
Yeah. And it removed the old CSS file and put in a new one.
Did you commit after you made the changes?
Check. Yep. Got nothing to commit. Have a look at custom.css. Make sure everything's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you've
see
got
you added
colors.
that p tag, right? In line 42.
Yep.
And then you put the colors on 670, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have 120 lines of code. Is that what you have?
That's yeah.
Yeah.
And two empty lines at the bottom. So let's see. We don't actually need this lines 7 and 8 in workshops.html.erb. Can
Hold
be
on. I'm
removed.
not.
So this is in views layouts.
Views layout, correct. Views layout. Okay, and which one is the file?
It's workshops.
Okay, and what do you want me to take in there?
So we don't need the link to the workshop.css.
So line
Where I
8 should
said
be removed?
line 8 can be removed and line 7, which is a comment about line 8.
Okay. All right. And refresh?
Yeah, let's save that and refresh.
Well, there you go.
Okay. It was that style sheet, missing style sheet was messing up.
But you made it, how come the change didn't come over? Or you didn't do the change when you commit?
I didn't do that change, but in my browser, I hadn't
It was
refreshed.
rendering fine, right?
because
Just put it back
yeah, that CSS file was cached in my browser,
I see.
so
I see.
it didn't need to go and fetch it again.
I see. Okay, so this looks right now.
Yeah, well, look, that's how I got it. It doesn't look right. That's what we need to work on.
Okay.
So if you go to custom.css, the first thing we can change is the article width.
The first thing we can change is the. Well, I want to do this. So the first thing we're going to change, you said, was the what?
The article width. If you scroll down to near the bottom, I've got all the layout stuff.
Article width right here.
Yeah. So 600 pixels was the limitation we had in the tiny preview window.
Okay.
We can now change that to something more suitable for the page. I don't know. Let's make it 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Is that how do you use the percent?
Yeah, that looks fine.
Yeah.
Then it will go full screen, but we will want a left and right margin so it doesn't go all the way to the edge of the screen.
So right margin?
Or just margin. There's margin right and margin left, or you can do margin and then specify.
I think we can do margin left, right?
Yep, margin dash left.
Yeah.
Make that 40 pixels or something.
Margin right. And we can do this about 40 pixels.
Mm-hmm.
And this, the right, what do you want? You want same amount?
Yeah, same amount.
Okay, try it.
See how that looks. Okay, now we have the sections are still got a fixed width.
The sections what?
The sections have got a fixed width of 290 pixels, 295 pixels.
The section is what, Pete? This?
Yeah, each column is a section. So we style the sections as having the width that we want them to have, and then we do section column left styles and section column right styles.
Oh, I see.
Left column and right column are just class names that we apply to those sections.
Oh, okay. So the width, you want to change it to what?
This is a tricky one because we can have it a fixed width, but then it depends on the browser window. Well, put it at 50% for now. Okay.
50%.
The trouble is that because if they're wider than the available space, they float one above the other. Can you make your browser window a little bit wider?
I noticed I like to work half side by side, but this is
Yeah.
not good for the purpose that we're.
Oh, they
Okay.
always stretch out. So it's going to have to be less than 50%. It's going to have to be like 45 or 48.
Okay, let's do 48, 47 anyway.
Okay, that's more like it.
More like
Yeah.
What is this image that appears here? It's part of the cat?
Yeah, it's a placeholder image. For the workshop one, we want the students to be able to insert their own images into the page, or something that we provide them with. We'll provide them with URLs, and then they can type those URLs
Okay.
to customize the page.
Right.
But placekitten.com is just a service that provides placeholder pictures.
What is the show me the concept of what are they going to do on this page by having these two images with this text?
Right, they're going to, in the editor, they're going to scroll to one of the sections and change the H2 tag, the text inside the H2 tag, to something that they want.
So they're going to go, this is my first web app. Is that what they're going to do? Okay.
That's it.
All right, cool. All right. All right, so do you like the size or?
Yeah, it needs a little adjusting because there's no margin, there's not enough margin on the right. But let's move on to the header.
To the header, okay.
Because that should be full width as well.
Header, this should be 100%?
Yeah, if we style the header and the footer together.
Like so?
Yeah. That's better.
And the footer?
The footer is styled in the same. The width is specified the same. If you scroll down now, you'll see that it stretches out.
Yeah, but it's covered by the.
It's covered by the editor. There's not much we can do about that.
Okay. All right. Cool.
What else do you think?
Discovering web pages. This is the placeholder text.
Maybe if we make the footer higher, then you'll be able to see the bottom of the right column better, because the editor's covering it up right now.
Okay.
So.
Do you want to do 10%?
The footer height is not set at the moment.
Oh, it's not set. Okay.
No, it's just got a font size of 8 points, which is setting it so.
So footer height, we can set it to
see, just larger than that editor pane.
the editor,
which is,
where is the editor in the CSS here?
it's not in that CSS. It has its own CSS file.
Oh, okay.
But its height is 150.
What is it?
150.
150 pixels?
150 pixels.
There you have it. It kind of wraps around the editor.
Yeah, we don't want to have them exactly the same, I guess. Otherwise, it looks like it's part of the page.
Could you put the footer just like you see my
your mouse
just in here in this area instead of going all the way to the right hand side?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just,
yeah, we could just have it on the left.
You know, I don't know what would be the attribute that would have to change in there, but I'm saying so it doesn't overlap.
Yeah. I think I'd rather have the page. I'd rather not design the page based on where the editor is, because it might move.
I see. I got you.
We're going to have to be able to change things all over the page, and eventually we might kind of drag and drop the editor, you know, up onto the top right corner or the top left corner. So
I guess the editor should be.
It's kind of floating on top of everything.
Yeah, kind of like a modal window.
Yeah, there is a story in the backlog to be able to minimize the editor so you can see what's behind it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because now it just looks kind of like a slap on top, you know, on top of each other.
Let's either make the footer slightly bigger or slightly smaller so it doesn't match.
Okay, so let's try smaller. So 130. Ooh, ugly. Well, it gets in this design in here that is just.
The problem is with the columns as well. There's too much space in between the two columns.
In here, right?
Yeah, there's too much of a gutter there.
Yeah.
Can you open Chrome Inspector?
Yeah.
And get one of the sections highlighted in the source code. It's inside article.
That is. Is this what you wanted?
Yeah, if you click on that, and then in the CSS for that section.
Yes, hold on. Let me bring this over. You know, this is good for me, Pete, because I never pay it. I always debugging on the left pane, but I never look at the CSS.
Yeah, this is where I spend a lot of time. It's so handy just to be able to change a value and see it straight away.
So you can change the values in the browser here.
Oh yes.
And then they will persist, or it's just...
No, they won't persist. When you refresh the browser, all the changes will go back to how they're set on the server.
Okay.
But it's a handy tool for getting the right settings.
Okay.
So if you click on the section tag in the left-hand source code window.
The text, okay. Yeah. This?
No, the section. Where it says section, class, left column.
Yeah, right here.
Click on that. Then it'll show you the styles for that tag on the right.
Okay. Yes.
And now you can change the width value. If you just click on the 47%.
And put what? 50?
And you can press the up and down arrows and it will increment it by 1.
Cool.
Yeah.
At 49.
49, they fit.
They fit perfectly, but after that it just gets...
yeah, they don't have enough space and they have to go
they
one
don't
below
have enough
the other.
space. Yeah.
Okay. What about the right-hand margin? Because that there should be a bit of yellow on the right as well.
You mean here?
Yeah.
And that would be...
That would be an article article margin, I think.
Article.
So now if you go back to the source code on the left and click on article, which is the container tag for section.
Okay. Article.
A bit higher.
There you go.
Above.
Yeah. That's the one?
No, that's the other.
The text.
That's the right hand column. If you scroll up a bit.
This is where I was before.
Yeah, the line just above that is the article tag. No, 2 lines down.
This is...
So section is the tag that's the left-hand column, and above section is an article tag, which is expanded. If you click on article.
An article, okay.
Yep, click on that tag.
And this, the place kitten tag? No.
No, on article.
Article, okay.
Yeah.
That's the one.
It shows you the CSS for that. If you scroll up in the CSS pane.
The styles?
Yeah.
Okay. Width is 100%.
If you make width a bit smaller.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Then we start to get the right margin visible.
Yeah. And 95 it'll be kind of similar to what you get on the left.
All right, let's have 95. 95 for article width and 49 for the section.
Yes.
So you can go back
so
to...
now we go back to our file, right?
The RubyMine, yeah.
In RubyMine.
And
the article should be... Wow. It's going to go for 100% to 49?
No, 95.
Oh, article is 95. Okay. 95. and then
And section was 49.
49. This session was 49. All right.
And then if you refresh there, nothing should change. Because it's just pulling in the settings from your Rails server now, rather than the inspect pane.
Now it changed, yes.
Yeah.
You like it that way? I do.
Yeah, I think it fits nicely. I mean, it's not optimum.
The thing that is the thing that throws everything off is the editor. It looks like it's just stuck in there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that will change eventually.
That would
right?
change. It'll look prettier soon.
I think once you put that editor in a UI, can we play with it for a while, or that's just not in the scope of this?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. I mean, commit what you've got now with these styles.
All right. Git status, git commit. Change is custom CSS, right?
Yes.
Custom CSS. Custom CSS file to reflect better positioning of header, footer, and images, text. There you go. Git push, origin, workshop 1. All right. You should get it.
All right. I don't have you as a remote yet.
Yeah. I added you last time we were working on something. I don't remember what, but do you want my handle on GitHub?
Yeah, please.
Hmm.
Copy the. No. That's better. Okay, I have a problem with the ID reborn branch that I merged into here.
Hold on one second, Pete. I need to do something here.
Okay.
What did you say?
When I merged the ID reborn branch, I merged it from Brian, and he said that that wasn't the most up-to-date code.
Oh, okay. So
That,
you got conflicts now?
well, I don't want conflicts. I'm thinking if I undo just that commit and then merge the latest ID reborn from Marion or you or somebody who's been working on it more recently.
Yeah. I got you. My Codealia IDE reborn was probably, in fact, I think I worked with Brian the last time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that code was all that clear or that clean.
Let's see. I'll ask on Skype
Or Slack.
or Slack. Nobody seems to be using Slack at the moment. I think we've tested it out. We've established that it's great.
Well, he told me that at work he can get to Slack better than to Skype.
Yeah, because he's
I'll be
fully
right back,
remote.
Pete. Hold on one second, okay?
Okay.
Well, Pete, I was thinking, haven't you merged anything and push everything through staging or develop?
No, none of this yet.
Oh, okay.
On develop at the moment, we've just got Workshop1 and it's using the old IDE. Nobody's created a pull request for the new IDE yet. It's still too much of a work in progress. John says both you and Viv have diverging test suites now. Brian says Viv had the most recent update last time he worked on it. So what I'll do is I'll pull from Viv. But first I want to undo this commit.
So I'm going to add, what is Viv handle?
On Skype?
Yeah, no, on GitHub.
GitHub for Viv. She's Evo 2013.
Can you post the link and?
Yep, that's her Codealia repo. So I can do git revert commit to create one that removes the changes. So the hash of the commit I want to remove is this one. And so git revert that. Error is there's a merge, but no M option was given. That failed. You can't revert a merge without picking a parent. Get revert M.
So you're trying to revert what you got from Brian?
Yeah. Because I needed the IDE to be able to integrate it into Workshop 1.
Okay.
And I assumed that Brian would have the most recent code, but he said he doesn't because there are a lot of new Jasmine tests that you guys have been working on.
What about if you throw away what you had and then grab the latest from Bib?
Then I would lose the changes that I made to Workshop 1.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
On this branch.
That's right, that's right. So
I can revert any commit that's not a merge quite easily. If it's a merge, you have to pick one of the parents that I want to revert to. And that should be this one, because that was the one I had made immediately before the merge.
yeah, yeah.
So if I get -M,
Peter, I'm having problems with your sound. It just goes into kind of an echo.
Oh, okay. Let me refresh the browser. I think I'm running low on resources. Is that any better?
Yes.
Cool.
Thanks.
So I'm going to do a revert -m, and I'm going to revert to this commit hash here. No, it fails.
Let's check out.
No M option is given.
This one. Okay.
That's what I did. Error switch M expects a numerical value. So that's why they've got a 1 here. Error. Mainline was specified, but commit 459 is not a merge. Fatal revert fail. Okay, where A and B are on the side development, it was not so good. M is the merge that brings these premature changes into the mainline. X are changes unrelated to what the side branch did and already made on the mainline. And W is the revert of the merge M. So if I want to revert the merge here, I've got to revert the merge. So the hash that I put in here is the...
Can you share, Pete?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to reshare. So this is the commit that merged two branches.
Let me look at it.
This is in from my Git log.
Okay.
I'm going to revert that, but the number that comes straight after the M, I don't understand what that is. It's a 1 here.
Git revert. What is that? Did you put that number 1?
Yeah, I put that in. Let's try that. I can always undo this because it just makes a new commit. Error. Mainline was specified, but commit 485 is not a merge. It's not a merge. No, it's not. It's commit 32E. I want to revert. Okay, could not revert 32E. Merge latest IDE branch. Hint. After resolving conflicts, mark corrected pass. Okay, so we got some revert conflicts. It doesn't tell me what they are though.
Is it possible? Oh, okay, you don't have. No.
So git status gives me all the files that will be deleted as a result of this revert, and one file that will be modified. That was modified on both sides of the merge, which is Workshop1 part 1.
Does Sublime allow you to compare, kind of like RubyMine does, to allow you to see the two? Oh, there you go. Okay.
I can see my conflict now.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want the head of this. Oh, that can go because I've got that separately. Now I can commit that. and now I can merge. Let's not typo there. I need to merge from Viv. So now I have a version of Codealia with everything in Workshop 1 that it needs to use the new editor, but without the new editor.
Say that again, Pete. I'm sorry.
So Workshop 1 now is all set up to use the new IDE. But if I refresh this now, there should be no IDE in there, because I've unmerged that branch.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
I just get the page on its own. No editing.
Okay.
So
Are
now
you
if
sure
I go...
the editor is not in at the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Nothing there. If I go and fetch Viv, I have Viv IDE reborn Viv. So let's merge that in.
Well, she's got some. Anyway, that.
Well, let's pull it down and we'll check it out. Okay. Now if I merge in to this, my Workshop 1, so there is one conflict to container controller spec.
Yeah, but I was looking at those tests because I pulled her branch.
Yep.
And they're all kind of broken, so I don't know.
Which is...
I was getting the squiggly lines all over.
Let's have a look at that. Spec. JavaScript. Codealia IDE. Controllers, container controller.
So you pull from Viv now?
I've checked out Viv's IDE reborn Viv branch. Yeah. And I've merged in all of my Workshop 1 changes. The only thing there's a conflict on is Viv has deleted a controller spec.
A controller spec? You mean a JS controller spec? Or?
This one, the spec JavaScript, Codealia IDE, controllers, container controller spec.js. So I can delete that too if she feels that she doesn't want it. RM JavaScript, controllers, container. Okay, everything's good. Git commit. And now let's see what happens on this page. I get no editor. I think I'll wait for Brian to come around. He says he's going to be online later on.
Okay. That's cool.
Because I've still got a clean Workshop1 branch with only the changes that I've made to the workshop and nothing to do with the editor.
So if I pull from you Workshop1,
you shouldn't need to. I haven't made any. Oh yeah, I have. I have because I reverted that. So I'm gonna push that first.
why don't you push it and I get it?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna git pull Pete Workshop1. All right, so I got a lot of shit now.
Yeah.
Bundle install. All right, and Rails S. Okay, but I don't get the editor.
No, that last commit that I've made reverted the merge of the wrong editor branch. So now when I find Brian, I think I'll probably come back online in 3 hours.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna redesign the editor.
We're just going to include the editor with all the latest specs, because the version I've had was an old one that Brian was working on.
Okay.
And he feels that you guys have made more progress on it since then, and I should have that version if I'm going to push this up into production.
My question is this what you see in your Workshop1?
In my current Codealia, yeah. It's just a page with no editor.
It's just a page with the images and the footer all the way at the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's Workshop1, and so I have Workshop1 from you, I have IDE Reborn, Viv, and then I have IDE Reborn mine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let me. So we'll hook up maybe in 3-4 hours. Is that what you're saying?
If you want to, I'll fetch all of your branches now anyway.
Well, you should get IDE Reborn.
Right.
Hold on 1 second. Git checkout IDE Reborn. Mine. Switch to IDE Reborn. Rail S. I don't know. It's just.
Okay, I can see your IDE Reborn branch. Yeah, and that's got the old version of Workshop 1.
Yeah, it has Passions, Workshop 2.
Yeah.
But I was just doing changes in the browser, like putting Workshop 1 like that.
Yeah.
But the point that I want to make to that is that that particular branch has some of the adjustment tests that I work with John, and some of these were passing, although I didn't have time to double check with
Okay, cool.
with John. So that was the container controller spec.js, and I think that if I run that, hold on, right adjustment. These tests were kind of iffy, Pete, so don't take them as as the latest. Let me see, localhost 888.
Well, as long as there's a working editor, then we can move forward with refactoring tests.
Yes. See, they're all passing, but
okay, cool.
With a grain of salt, I would say. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, man. That as far as the chore and pivotal tracker, is that do we need to continue working on that? I guess.
No, I think that we've marked that as done now. This combined Workshop CSS files is done.
Okay, so we can close that, or
yeah, mark it as finished.
Mark as finished. Okay. All right, Pete. I got to run for a few minutes. I need to make some phone calls. Deal with the recruiters.
Oh, that sounds helpful.
Oh man, I tell you, it's like I don't want to talk to them anymore.
I know.
I'm so fucking tired of it. I mean, it's just, and mainly the BS. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just when you deal with somebody on a full-time level, it's so different because you are in for the duration. You know what I mean? But with these recruiters, are just, you never know whether they have a job or they're data mining you for references and names and data.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just like and then they start to get into these issues of, well, who are you talking to, and it's just like I'm just exhausted with it. Totally exhausted with it.
Recruitment pukes.
It sucks. I mean, it sucks. It's just like anyway. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Good luck, Marcel.
Bye, Pete. Bye.